What's going on here, guys? This is DK bringing you my campaign, Impending Doom. I think I left off on Elzar 2 last time, so now we need to continue to Agrovak 3, which is mission 7. Agrovak continues exploring the mysterious temple in order to seek answers regarding the Pharaoh Zerg's behavior and the strangeness of his surroundings. Shortly after utilizing the warp gate, Agrovak finds himself alone with you after all of his subordinates are killed off by even more dangerous traps. It is up to you as his executor to guide Agrovak out of the temple once and for all. Nail Dead Risen. How is your condition, executor? That's Agrovak. I see. I am fine as well. For now. I should have known there would be more traps after we came to this section of the temple. The old Templar could have at least warned us. No use complaining now. We have come this far, so let us move on, executor. Agrovak must survive. So this is, it continues straight from Agrovak 2, which is mission 4. People, these pathetic guardians. I'm becoming more susceptible to their attacks. So Agrovak came from this area, and now he's literally just venturing. And I put a triggers so that these keepers will continue coming from the other side. And as you can see on the very far side, you can use this. Agrovak can heal himself, remember? Drone fully heals Agrovak, and Zerglin does AoE destruction near him. So, it's been a while since I last uploaded the previous Impending Doom campaign mission. I finished this map like kind of a long time ago, so I forgot. And there's a boss fight for this map, like just like in Agrovak 2. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I also made 2 branching path locations. I should probably turn on the StarCraft music. So I'm gonna heal Agrovak when he's red HP. Let's keep moving here. So we're still inside that weird temple from before. So this path leads to the correct way, but over here the path splits again. Over here is just something you can look forward to, just to explore. Heal them up. Another keeper following me. I might use a Zerglin for this. So it's like a little labyrinth here that I kind of constructed. Micro-oriented. Oh, that was a bad use of my spell there. I do have a limited amount of spells that I can use, but I do give the player extra minerals for spells if you do happen to go over here, come over there, or go over there. And here comes that another keeper that spawns from here. And you might be wondering, what are those critters, Polopo? It's just the inhabitants of this temple. Here's a beacon. What is this mysterious beacon? A log from another follower of this temple. Has has been banished from this place by Withlox himself after his foul treachery. I only hope that blasphemer will never come back to this sacred place. The log ends here. I cannot seem to retrace this to the beginning. Let us backtrack our steps, Executor. And I also create extra keeper spawns when you're going back. So over here, this is just optional. You didn't need to come over here when the path split from here. And as you could notice from the minerals, the player does get an extra 50 or so, 100 or 50, I forgot. Here's that keeper that automatically follows you. So the way I set the trigger is I put 2 AIs. The pre-placed AI is one different color, and the following keeper unit is a different AI that always spawns after it gets killed. This is a pre-placed unit. Well, not pre-placed, it's a created unit by trigger. Yeah, anywho. Still got a long way. This map, I think it takes 40 minutes of gameplay time. 40 or something? 40 minutes. Just think of it as an adventure here. As far as the story is concerned, so we fought that weird Custodian Reaver guy in the story before this right now. After using the warp gate, he's teleported somewhere here and he trekked all the way down here. Might have to heal him up pretty soon. Okay, one just in time. And then there's another path, but this you need to come over here to activate. No, not here. That's the other one. As much as I would like to collect these, I will respect the old Templar's favor. Besides, I already have too many of these with me. Leave the terracing behind, Executor. Not over here, but like somewhere over here. There's another branching point where you have to like, turn off the death cannon. Well, let's keep venturing. Okay, let's keep saving.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I probably could have used a Stargate to pick the spells, but I want it to be a bit different from the norm. Usually, when it comes to spells, you use barracks, factory, Stargates, or gateway, or something like that, or starport. But not Zerg buildings, but I want to just make it like that. And Agrovak does have a pretty decent stat. Just gotta use the spells conservatively, because it is fixed. Here comes the following AI unit. I might have to dispose of this one first. So I made that AI such that it'll keep following Agrovak wherever he goes until he, kind of clears from this portion of the map. And I did decide that this campaign, Impending Doom, is going to be 1.16 exclusive, not remastered. So there's that. Because one of my maps for the Impending Doom campaign is incompatible with the current version of StarCraft. So it shows as corrupted for some reason and cannot be played. Although it is playable in this patch, which is 1.161. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, so be it. And besides, I want the player to play this in this old patch because of the different color that I use, which is black, which is not shown in the current iteration of StarCraft Remastered. Okay, you can go over here first, but I'll venture here first so Agrovak will say something about it. Oh, he can't say anything. Okay. Maybe this was, but that's the thing. See, you saw that thing right there? With Death Cannon? So you gotta go over here and deactivate that. More Keeper. Got a 5-shot piece. If only Agrovak had more upgrades. This beacon deactivate a death trap somewhere, which is over here. Good thing I saved. So we're still inside this temple with. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. But we're still inside this mysterious temple. That's the death cannon there. It's unpowered. I made a stack on this. So instead of one cannon there, it's actually multiple cannons there. I think like 10 or 15.
The warriors have engaged the enemy.
Gonna save again. More of these weird thing, and over here, yeah, you have to use the third one to blow this apart. Like so. It's the warp gate. Another beacon. This may be a switch for the warp gate. There appears to be a log as well. It has been some time since his banishment from this temple. With real logs no longer present, I fear the blasphemer will return here to seek revenge against us. Only time will tell of our actions. I only hope that blasphemer does not reveal Ea to infantile beings. Ea? Was he referring to the Terrazine? This temple certainly houses a lot of unusualness. Now, let us see where this warp gate takes us. Another underground section. I'm becoming impatient with this temple's layout. And here, this is another portion of the map, which I put some shading here, like so you can't really see ahead of you. This is achieved by putting the high ground terrain tiles and such. Otherwise, you could see everything from this sight radius that Agrovak provides. That was cool. I completely forgot about that. It's been so long since I made this and played this. But I do remember there's like a little bomb type of portion that I made for this particular section, like right here. Gotta be careful. Let's save, so I don't look stupid. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, I might die. Oh, okay, that was close. And more keepers here. I'm running low on energy. I'll have to use my abilities sparingly for now. Stay on the high ground. See, you can see this keeper just is kind of missing because of this high ground terrain textile. Oh, what is this? You're not supposed to know. It's like a puzzle of some sort, but yeah, I already showed that, so it doesn't matter. Another chamber. This beacon seems promising. The traitor revealed himself after a century of absence. He loosed his rage upon his once-old companions by utilizing primitive species with high purity of essence and regenerative capabilities. It was only a matter of time before all of our brethren fell before the species until the law abruptly ends here. Purity of essence. Retreat. Agrovak will survive. It's a very ominous kind of thing that I kind of created. And since the like over here the mission objectives doesn't really tell us what to do, so you're supposed to figure out obviously this should be a key point. What trickery is this? There is a secret path here, Executor. And this is, so these are doodads, but this is a sprite, passable sprite, so you can achieve this. But I made it so that if the player actually attempts to go here before going to the beacon, you can't, because I placed a Dark Templar wall here, obviously, but now you can't. So let's continue here. Save. A few minutes later, and I do get my shield restored. Do not let your guard down, Executor. I still believe we are inside the temple. And here comes a lot of Zerglings, if I remember correctly. Not yet. So there are still more Zerglings lurking around. I'll use a turret to gain some damage. Yay! That's a lot. Thank you, Mapmaker, which is DK, aka Damn You Fool. Let's just explore everywhere.
Engage the enemy.
I don't need to, but I might as well. And Agrovak is not picking up any terrorism because he did promise that old Templar from the previous, like, 3 missions ago, that he will not. And then Agrovak can't use this ramp here because he's too big. Only Zerglings can. So yeah. Should probably save now. A lot of terrorism though in this strange, mysterious temple. I sense something. The Zerglings of Doom! Very nice. But I still need to use my energy sparingly. I just need to follow the dirt road here. You don't really need to, but I'm just gonna explore all the map. A lot of terrorism, as you can see. So again, you don't need to explore all this. It's just I'm just showing the map how I made. And I believe there is an ultra here too. So, but on that, just the key thing to know is that you want to avoid a lot of surginess as much as possible and not take any damage. But I am doing it just to show the map that it's still beatable with how I'm playing. But if you're playing this for the first time, you want to just conserve your energy, and which is the minerals, the spell usage, and yeah, just be careful. I'm missing so many times. Jeez, that was close. I almost died too. But that was a good thing I used my... this is why you had to just do. Yeah, the Ultralisk should have been like patrolling here, and I think it got like aggro because I attacked the idols near the tree here. And again, you don't need to come over here, but I am just showing everywhere. Wow, I missed because of this. Really? Alright, and over here is our dead end. Look at this executor. So many unattended terraces. Maybe I should actually collect some of these. Damn, I have insufficient storage in my void container at the moment. Whatever that means. We can come back and collect these later. And then I made more stuff like that. So it's not a freebie when you're going back. Look, my Agrovak here got bugged out. Okay, now he's showing that blue shape thing. So again, didn't really need to come here, but yeah, I did. I just wasted more spells. But we are kind of getting close to the end-ish. So many terrorism. The breath of creations. And here comes a purple zealot. What does that mean? What is this? More Protoss? Identify yourself. I am 6th Ascendant Agrovak of the Tal'Darim. Are you also this temple's follower? No. Who speaks from the shadows? We are members of the Forgotten, led by Elder Sheriffs. I've never heard of your kind, stranger. What faction from Iron do you represent? Iron? I see. I've not heard of such planet in decades. Does that mean he is also from Shakuras? No. His energy feels somewhat different from ours. Why are you here? I could ask you the same thing, but that'll have to wait. What? Just gotta follow this Dark Templar. Tell us something, warrior. How did you manage to get this far without attracting the Zerg? We did not. We became separated by a Zerg monstrosity when we were looking for ways out of this cursed temple. Zerg monstrosity? Will you join me and help me find my brethren? No. You'll follow me and the executive here. If you do so, we'll consider finding the rest of your brethren. Very well. The The Dark Templar must survive.
I'm waiting for iron.
So this is just a regular Dark Templar. This is not Elzar. So just getting that clear here. And initially, when I made this bridge, I wanted to make like some kind of like epic proportion of fighting going on, but I just scrapped it. Oh. So I'll have this Forgotten Dark Templar just slay everything. And this is a level 2 or high ground temple terrain that I made. I forgot to turn this into invincible for some reason, but it's fine. I didn't even notice that actually, and I even test played this so many times. That's strange. Oh crap, that was bad. I didn't heal in time. Alright, I'll just have this random Dark Templar scalp and destroy everything. It's recommended to destroy all these Zerg units if you can, because they will start roaming after the boss fight. Alright, this Hydratus is gonna try to go all the way down there.
Yes, so be it.
Okay, save. Oh look, it's a door, guys. Wonder what that means. Alright, and this place, gotta be careful. So look at that Executor. The Pharaoh Zerg are attacking that party. She's already dead. They are do hide us. And yeah, like the path splits again, but you have to come over here first. But I'll show you what happens if you come here first. And gotta keep in mind these keepers can see the Dark Templar. This barrier needs to be removed. Cannot pass. I can see that for myself. And you can't destroy this with the Agrovak's Zergling spell of destruction. So gotta just venture here.
Yes.
Took unnecessary shield damage from that.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, gotta be careful here because of the spore colony. There's a little infestation going on here.
I'm waiting very well.
This strange place harbors a lot of feral Zerg here. I witnessed the beacon when we passed by. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't need to destroy all that though. Okay, just gotta have Agrovak go to the beacon. See, it doesn't work for the Dark Templar, so. This beacon deactivated a barrier on the other side. Ah, and there is another log from this temple's follower. What does it say? Just when we thought we were doomed, Wibelox appeared before the traitor. Our god completely pacified the creatures the traitor loosed in the temple. As for the traitor, he was locked in a stasis cell by one of our custodians. I knew Wibelox could not kill him for his acts because he was once a follower of our god's design. Still, it was a shame the traitor did not receive a proper punishment. As for the remaining creatures, our god spent his short time studying them before he left us to our own yet again. 13 cycles have passed since then. As a follower of Wibelox the Resplendent, I must continue my duty and safeguard the teachings of our god until he returns again. This is the last log from the follower. I wonder if this Protoss is the same old Templar we met before. Random Hydralis just showed out of nowhere.
Yes.
What? Did he die? Alright. Open sesame, please. No, he regenerated the health. That's why the Hydralis didn't die by 2 hits from the Dark Templar. Alright, so this beacon removed that barrier here, and now we just need to slowly but surely make our way. And now the boss fight is about to happen. And I made the boss fight really hard, so I don't know if I can. I think it's gonna take me a while. And I already forgot the patterns that the boss uses. And over here you can scout as much as you want, but there is nothing. No surgeons. But there is a surprise here. Save. What is this? Brother Elzar, I found you at last. Well met, brother. We're about to abandon all hopes of rescue. Where are the rest of our brethren and members? Unfortunately, this is all that remains here. None of our Dark Templar brethren made it with us. That is ill news. Who are those people you have brought here? These strangers are also survivors looking for ways out of this temple. I am 6th Ascendant Agrovak of the Custodian. The one next to me is my faithful executor. I assume you are the leader here. Custodian. I have never heard of such group before. Yes, I am Elzar of the Forgotten. Indeed. We have many questions to ask you, but first I'll ask that Terran hiding behind you. Oh! I can't believe it! Agrovak and the Executor! What exactly transpired here, Terran? Why are you here with other Protoss in this forsaken temple? It's hard to explain when they're right next to me, Agrovak. I see. This Terran had been collecting the terrorism for you. Or are you trying to threaten me, Protoss? You. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we had best get moving. I sense the Zerg monstrosity closing upon our location. You are right. I sense it as well. What is this intensity? Impossible. It is here. Defend yourselves. Wait, what? Kill the monstrosity. Everyone must survive. Boss units are unaffected by Agrovak's alien blast. That thing is blocking us from escaping! And I'll kill that pathetic creature myself! We shall lend you an assistance. And then, there's a projectile, I mean, so that this monstrosity shoots out a clean projectile, and you have to avoid that. That's what happens. And it's random. He might attack. Oh no! I might have to restart this, guys. I almost made it halfway, but I think I did okay. Oh god, that was close. Oh no, Elzer got killed by that Queen Blast. Again? God. Yeah, perfectly just needs to stay there and stay put, but there's a chance that this projectile will aim for. Okay, that's what happened. Whoa, that was close. But the blast does kill that projectile, so... Okay, I ran out of lava. That's not good. Alright, I almost made it. I just need to be careful here. Oh no, elves are not like this. I thought you were the regular Templar. No. Elzer has that beefed up stats from before, so he'll be fine. Yeah, and then the projectile also kills its own Zerg. That's another good thing. Alright, it's almost dead. Oh, forget it. I'm going to die at this rate. What was that hideous creature? I believe that creature was the reason why we saw the Zerg venturing in this strange temple. Precisely, young ones. What? Who is it this time? Another guardian. If you're here to fight, I will take you on by myself. At ease, foolish one. Your power alone cannot hope to defeat me. I am here to lead you all out of this temple. You You're not the same Custodian you have met before. Custodian? There are more than one? I am this temple section's god, Custodian. The one you have encountered and I are different. Different? What do you mean? Unlike the other Custodians, I am here to show you my gratitude for ending the life of that monstrosity. Gratitude? And why should I believe you? It is up to you, foolish one, to believe me or not. Follow me. I'll guide you out of the sacred temple for killing the creature in my stead. Steve? Just gotta follow the Custodian now? Alright. And he does kill some Zerglings for us, which is good. Just gotta follow him. Some of these wild Zergs seem a bit off. Indeed. Okay, let's just wait for him to do his own thing. So this Custodian and that Custodian we met in the Elzar 2 map are not the same. Although I did put them as the same stats. 10,000 HP. No, 20,000, 25,000 HP, I think. So this is another reason why I killed some of the like hapless Zerglings. They do all real well. Alright, let's go help them out. Just how far is this Guardian leading us? Ow, ow, ow. I should have made it so that the Custodian attacks the lurker, but we are here. Alright, wait for me, sir. And that's the end of that. It's just a boss fight that is a bit of a problem, but I do give the player enough minerals to have Agrovak use his own spells. It's just the larval count that's the problem, so you have to use kind of very resourcefully. This cave will lead you out of this temple. We have many questions. You don't answer my questions, Custodian. The foolish ones are always straightforward.
Yes.
If that creature we killed earlier was the reason why these feral Zerg are here, why did you not simply kill it yourself? Very well, I'll answer that question. The creature was one of the last subjects studied by my creator, Wivalox. Wivalox? Ah, this Wivalox again. I have not answered your question yet, foolish one.
Hey there.
Do continue.
How y'all doing?
The subject was examined and put into stasis for further study until his return.
So be it. For I.
However, it began to slip out of stasis not too long ago and eventually became active again. The reason why I could not kill it myself was because my creator never instructed me to do so.
Well, so be it. For I.
Ha! This is laughable. Your Wivalox could not even foresee such situation. So you let that thing roam around inside this Forsaken Temple at will. I'll let that remark pass since you are foolish and juvenile. Now where is this Wivalox? He is yet to return from his journey. Okay, so can we leave now?
Hey
If
there.
we do not have any more questions,
All right.
then you're free to go.
Yep, no sweat. Sure thing.
Great! Sorry for the intrusion, Mr. Custodian. Thank you for finding an exit for us. We'll be on our way. Be patient, damn chairman. I still have more questions before we leave.
Howdy.
Then I shall answer your question. What is this?
What's up?
How did these
All right.
guys keep appearing out of nowhere?
Hey there.
You must be another one of this temple's followers. I see. Then I'll take my leave here.
I'm waiting.
And now he's disappeared into thin air! What is the question you seek?
Howdy.
Where should I start? Ah, yes. I am most certainly curious about the traitor, or whatever you followers call him. Traitor? You are referring to the logs. Precisely. What exactly did you do while your god was absent? Then you shall have the answer you are seeking for. We brought Keldron the traitor with us as you requested. Come closer to my present, Keldron. What do you plan to do with him, O God? Keldron, even though I am considered a deity among your kin, there are things that even I do not know. Why did you commit such an act that even I consider a temple? Why, Keldron? Our God asks you a question, Keldron. Why are you silent? Stay thy hand, Raza. I'll ask you again, Keldron. Why did you do it? Because I've seen beyond this fabrication of society I've idealized. I've borne witness to the truth. What is that traitor babbling on about? That is unfortunate indeed. I never would have expected my own disciple to become corrupted in this manner. I am truly disappointed. Say what you will, O God, your semblance regarding your ideals and wisdom are already fallacious. I am merely adjusting my ways for the times ahead, for the correct path. Why that insolent? If that is your decision, then I must consider it. You are henceforth banished from this temple and my presence. A banishment? He deserves divine judgment. Go forth into oblivion, Kendra. You will regret this sooner or later. Oh. Dun 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 dun! What is going on? And the map after this is a little like a mini cinematic, so but I'm gonna play that next week. Yeah, I need to crank out some more of these Impending Doom maps. I am currently working on Elzar 4. I did finish and upload Yao 4, so which is mission 11 by the way, but everything's not doable. And once I do finish all the maps, I will revisit some of them and kind of adjust here and there some of the triggers and stuff. But I do have the story set in mind. But sometimes I have to review them because like I take a long absence, and then when I come back to the story making, I kind of forget. I probably should have made a note or something, but I never did. But in the back of my head, I do know what's gonna be in store for the conclusion of this particular campaign. So, but yeah, that's that. I hope you all enjoy watching this. We played as the Caldarian Scavengers, aka Agrovak, and us, the Executor, obviously, Caldarian Executor. And we met some Purple, the Forgotten, Protoss guys, and we were against the ferocious Pharaoh Zerg inside the temple and up against some temple traps. But that's it for DK here, folks. I hope you all enjoy watching this. Signing off.